3, 2, 1, talking now.
The fucking show you are about to watch contains some fucking graphic adult content that a lot of you pussies will get offended by. The show is intended for adults with a fucking sense of humor. They like to say words like shit, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, ass, twat, balls, dick, prick, and butthole. So if that offends you, just leave now and fuck off. If the scenes and pictures that we talk about are offensive to you, eat a dick. We didn't make the movie. We are reviewing it. Calm the fuck down, Frog Tits. Now that you have properly fucking warned, sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up and enjoy the show. Fuck!
Well, it certainly illustrates the diversity of the word.
Bigfoot, undisputedly the world's most entertaining cryptid. Join the Reverend Jeff Kelly and your old pal Wes as they discuss the best and worst the media has to offer. Movies, books, TV shows, commercials, all on Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly.
If that doesn't get the women haters off my back, I'm not exactly sure what's going to. Hey, everybody, I am your host here, the Reverend Jeff Kelly, and we are Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly. And as usual, the star of the show is Sir Wesley Losner, your old pal, Wes. How you doing, buddy?
I'm fucking great. How the fuck are you?
Yeah, apparently some people just don't.
I figure we start off right.
Yeah, you know, words don't hurt. They're just words. And if you hear them enough times, well, eventually they won't hurt you too. Anyhow, we're talking about tonight Bigfootville. That's right. It was a quirky little 46-minute documentary that talks about Bigfoot in Oklahoma. It's definitely not Arkansas. It's definitely Oklahoma. So, you know, I've seen it before. I've seen it plenty of times before. I like this particular documentary, but it was not the documentary that I thought it was. And Wes was just saying the same thing to me.
Yeah. No, yeah. I've seen a different one, and it was called Bigfootville. And I've seen this one a few times, but I never thought it was called Bigfootville. It apparently was, but hey, what the fuck? Here we go, you know? So you're getting this, like, Squatch film intro, you're getting the whole, you know, run through of what's going to be going down, and then right into the documentary, they're just going to fucking throw a whole bunch of fucking witnesses at you. So it's like, dude in a truck, saw Bigfoot. Fucking a hunter, scary looking motherfucker too. That dude saw some shit, all right? And then fucking, there was a cop. He saw something, all right? And then, of course, they're going to go talk to a redneck at a store, and they're going to get some yokel talking about it. And you go, I don't think there ain't nothing around there look like no bears. Woo, I think I got that in my blood, huh?
Woo! I ain't no bear.
No, but yeah. So
ain't no bear was the key phrase of the show this week. Ain't no bear was said just a million times. Yeah. Ain't no pterodactyl in my living room either.
So then you're getting skeptics, and then people saying, you know, like, fuck you, it's fake, and other people are going, fuck you, it's real, and then so you're getting this like aerial footage of Bigfootville, you know, the title comes in and everything. So you find out you're in Oklahoma and shit like that. So then right after that, it's like a bunch of different radio shows. It sounded like different radio shows, not the same one, but several radio shows talking about Bigfoot. So apparently Oklahoma likes their biggie out there.
Yeah, well, you know.
So then right after that, they showed this like really cool little detailed a little map or whatever of the sightings or whatever. But what were you gonna say?
Oh, it's okay. Nothing. I was gonna say the Ozarks are known for Sam Squanches and strange things like the Wampus cat or the Wampus cat, depending on where the hell you're from. The Wampus cat. But Biggie, for some reason, seems to be linked to, I want to say, cave systems in Oklahoma. So, but this really is focused on eyewitness accounts of Biggie, and that's what I liked about this one.
Yeah,
As the pterodactyl says.
Well, it was put together really good. Yeah. And so the next person that they talk to is it's like a short little bit. They're like giving you a little introduction of what's coming later. It was a guy named Jeff Whitfield, and he's in, like, they're doing like night vision, talking to him and shit, and he's like scared or some shit. So then they give you a brief like rundown on Bigfoot, its history, how it's got its name, you know, sightings, shit like that. And then you get fucking our villain of the Mr. Tuttle.
Oh,
just was like, you know what? It's not.
I just want
It's
to
not
slap
real,
that guy in the
fuck
face
you.
with my penis. Yeah, I just want to slap that guy right in the face with my penis. I don't know why. I just want to just cock slap him and knock him right out with it because he angers me. He just dismisses it as though it's nothing. He just angers me.
Yeah, so then after that, they talk about the land bridge and Gigantopithecus, and then they talk about having no bones, and then they go through. They didn't, you know, this documentary is different because they didn't really play on the films, the footage that are out there, and they just kind of said, they're useless. I'm fighting this. Oh, shit.
Woohoo! Bless you, my friend.
Hey, it ain't like it hasn't happened on this damn show, you know? But anyway.
Squat you, my friend.
Thank you. So, they basically say all the Bigfoot films are useless, right? And then you get this, like,
what I appreciate
Native
is
American
they
coming in.
They weren't sucking off of the Patterson teat. That was the one thing that I really liked about this one is there was enough Oklahoma eyewitnesses and there was enough stuff going on that they didn't have to suckle at the Bob Gimlin, Roger Patterson teat to get a good Bigfoot documentary out of the works.
Yeah. Yeah. And
that's right. You heard it here. Everybody sucks at the teeth of Gimlin.
Yeah. Glorious Gimlin. But so I'm moving on to offend some more people. So they get these Native American people in, and then they think basically like Bigfoot's like this Native American Jedi and shit.
Boss of the woods, man. Boss of the forest.
They go. Yeah, so they go back to these small interviews, just back and forth of people saying it's real, people saying it's not, and all this shit. And then fucking, so they're looking, and they talk about prints, right? And then there's like several people talking about prints. And then this one broad, she's talking about 3 toes and all this shit. And I just knew they were going to throw that in there. And then Tuttle comes in and says, you know what? They're either from a bear or they're hoaxers. Fuck you.
Right. There's no in between. There's no chance. Really good. Mr. Tuttle, I want to slap you in the face with my dick. Just comes out and says, nope, there's no Bigfoot. They're bear or they're fakes.
Yeah. But then David Wilbanks, he talks about Biggie's like skank, and he's like, fuck you. And then Tuttle comes back and he's like, dude, say, like, he's like, basically, like, check your underwear, you shit yourself, fuck you. I forget where I was going with that. Oh, because, yeah, dude was saying he smelled something, and that's what that fool was basically saying. Like, I think you were smelling yourself. You know, so that's basically what Tuttle said, and then he ended it with fuck you. And then Wilbanks came back and said, fuck you, it's real. So shit was getting heated in this documentary, let me tell you. All right, so then they talked to this guy, Don Thomas, right? And, like, what the fuck did I write? I don't know what I wrote. Oh, and he almost hit it. He almost hit it. He said he was he was like looking at what he did, and then he finally saw what spooked the deer. You know, he's talking about his sighting, how he saw Biggie. It was like 8 foot or whatever. So then Tuttle comes in and says his family's been in the hoaxing business for years. I was like, damn, Tuttle, what the fuck are you talking about? And
Get
he's
on
like,
up on that
"Oh,
shit there,
they
dude."
fucking fake foot things and fucked off his boss and shit like that. So he's all, it ain't real, trust me. I'm like, damn, Tuttle's a fucking, like, he literally took the villainy of this episode, like, this documentary great. Like, he's fucking awesome. So he's
He
like,
embraced it as
fuck
being
you.
the asshole.
Yeah. Mike Virgin, they talked to this guy, right? And he's a game warden. And he never saw shit, but he talked to a whole lot of people that did see shit. And we hear one of his stories later in this. But then again, interviews back and forth, and it's just they have a lot of people with a lot of sightings in this documentary, which I thought it's cool, you know, because you get a lot of these people saying they're seeing something. You're like, holy shit, there's a lot of people out there that see this shit. So then they talk to the warden again, right? And he's like, hey, there's no evidence. Fuck you, right? So, like, everybody's kind of wild in Oklahoma, bro. So then they talk to this guy Dan Belda and his crew, and they're talking about Sasquatch and what they saw the night they went out with this guy Jeff, right? So, like, you know, they're on their way to this investigation, and then that Wilbanks dude, he basically is like giving this crew, like, you know, the thumbs up. He's like, yeah, these guys are legit, you know, I'm down for these dudes. It's basically what I got out of his little conversation right there with the host. So they talked to Jeff, the guy that was scared, right? He's like talking to this dude, shaking, and he's like, hey, he doesn't want to go back. Fucking thing. The lady's like talking, you know, like they all doing their like diary to the cameras and shit, you know, everyone that's in this thing, and they're like talking about what happened and shit like that. So like the fucking reporter lady is talking about what happened, and she's like, damn, dude, you know, like he was so scared, I got fucking scared. You know,
Okay, let's take a short break here for just a moment there, Wes, to collect ourselves just a second. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with your video or your audio, but it's been a bit scrambled for just a moment. So we're going to take a moment to say hello out there to the people in the chat room for just a moment. Hello there, the life and times of JCM. That's right, our boy Jevin Moore, the Jesus Christ upon a rave. Dean Cooper, our quasi-theorist. How you doing, buddy? Dick Jones. That's right. Dick Jones is in the house. Rod Dupree, the place to be. That's out hanging out with everybody else. Rod
Dupree.
Glad you're here with us, bro. Let's see here. Who else is there? Frank Smith. Hey, dude, you're awesome. So glad you're with us here tonight. Dave Jackson. Glad you're with us as well. Forrest Krabs catches live tonight. I'm not saying he's got crabs. That's the dude's name, Forrest Crab. Starshine, how you doing, girl? Let's see here. I said Dave Jackson already. I'm sure. Hello, Starshine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Don Rife showed up. Miss Claudia Ackley showed up. How you doing? Let's see here. Somebody else just showed up here late, just a moment or two ago. No, I guess. Oh, yep. Monjack 2444. Hi, dude or dudette. I can't decipher from your name. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out, watching us live. I know there's more of you out there than that, but that's okay. You can be shy and watch the show. I think our boy's all cleaned up now. The last thing we heard was the lady was going out on the investigation, I think is the last that we were able to decipher.
For reals? I haven't even noticed a blip or anything.
Okay, well, hopefully in the
yes.
archives there isn't a blip. But for me, I got a real bunch of dead
Okay.
audio, so I figured we would take that stop and just let it all clean up, and everything looks good now. So yeehaw, yay YouTube!
All right. Yeah. So they show footage. The footage of that night that they went out on this investigation, and they're like seeing something up on the hill, and something throws a rock at them, right? So then, like after that Will Banks dude's like, holy shit! They point lasers up at the thing. They shoot for some fucking reason, and then that Jeff guy cries for a little while.
Well, that guy was a little
And
creepy. He was a little touched. I think he was a little special. Not too sure, but you know, I've been in the woods. I'm not scared to go back. I mean, if you're scared to go back, then what happened? Did the Bigfoot touch you? Show us on the doll where the Bigfoot touched you, and maybe you'll get over it. I don't know.
In the bottle. So then narrating dude or whatever comes in and it's like, what did they see? And then so they cut to interview with this chick talking about, you know, she wants to see it and everything. And then Tuttle pops in, you know, evil Lord Tuttle, and he pops in and says, if you've seen a Bigfoot, you're basically crazy because it doesn't exist, so fuck you. And so then before the team like gets back to their truck after their little investigation, they notice that a fucking another rock got thrown at them and shit. And so, like,
which is creepy because there's only two things that throw rocks: people or Sam Squanch. I'm not sure, you know, I can't say because I wasn't there, but really, there's only two things that are going to throw a rock at you: it's people or it's Sam Squanch. Now, in Oklahoma, in the hills up there, I doubt they're growing pot. So, who were these people already out in the woods that these people walked up on? Or who were these people that followed them out there in the woods?
Maybe
to
it was like
them?
Some of those, like,
or who were these people that got paid to be out there to fuck with them? I don't know. Or it was the Sam Squanch.
Or it was like a third generation incest hillbilly mountain forest dwelling freak of nature. Hills have eyes, ready to get its next meal.
I don't know.
But anyways, so
I don't think I had any kin up there at the time.
They go to a recent sighting area and they are talking to the dudes and they're like the dudes are explaining like Biggie like hopped the fence and like went down to the river or some bullshit, right? So then they talk to the fucking reporter lady and she's like basically like, it was a good story. I respect that. You know, like I was like, okay, cool. Like that's weird to put in a documentary. It was just weird that what she said there. But anyways, so they speak with this chick, Lisa Chandler, about her sighting and everything. Tuttle just like her ass and was like, it's a bear.
Yeah, it's a bear because Bigfoot doesn't exist. Fuck you.
Yeah, so then they speak with old Lonnie Reeves Skywalker. I called him because of his hair looked like a young Luke Skywalker and shit. And he was like, damn, I thought I was seeing a cow. You know?
Yeah, I thought I was seeing a cow first, but then it stood up and walked away.
Yeah. And I put in parentheses, he probably just saw a cow. I feel bad. Sorry, Mr. Skywalker. But anyways, so I need his name, but right after the Skywalker guy, you'll know who I'm talking about if you watch this documentary. But some lady said she saw something, and her story wasn't that great, so I didn't listen. And then you find out that scary fucking hunter that I talked about from the beginning, that's like, damn, that's a scary looking dude. He's doing his little interview. They finally show his interview. And he's holding a fucking gun, and he's just like basically saying he saw it and shit like this. Guess what his fucking first name was? Skippy.
Skippy.
I was just like, how did he instantly lost all his like? I'm not scared of someone if your name's Skippy. That's just not a villain name to me. Like you can't be a drug warlord named Skippy, like, or an assassin.
Assassin named Skippy.
Skippy. You know, like fuck, man. So, anyways, yeah. After Skippy, there. A little kid said his dad, like, this is, like, damn, they were, like, little fucking kid said his dad said it, so let's record it. Little kid goes, yeah, my dad said that when he was a kid that Bigfoot came to his campground and shit, and I think his dad was just trying to scare him with a story, you know, but who knows.
Hey, you know, this is probably a good. Yeah, I was gonna say this is probably a good point to stop for just a moment and give you an update on one of our sponsors, Hidden Grundle Farms. Apparently, we've got some audio of an interview of Esteban McGrundle with the McGrundleville Police Department that was shared with us, and we're just compelled to share it with you guys. It came to us. When did we?
This should be interesting.
We just got this. When did we just get this? Oh my goodness! Now I can't find where the hell I
don't know. I remember you sending me the text, but
I am such a jackass. I can't seem to find where I put it.
It's really nuts though, because
oh my god, this is absolutely insane.
I'm surprised they can even release that.
Right. Well, that was the thing that I was wondering is like how they actually got this footage. It was people. It's disturbing. So if you do have little children in the room, I would definitely, I would definitely have them leave the room because I'm not going to be responsible for your children hearing this. So there you go. Here's the interview.
Okay, listen here, Dick. This is gonna be the soft way, or it can go the hard way. Which will it be, Dick? Hard or soft?
My name's not Dick, you son of a bitch.
Looks like Dick wants it hard. That's fine. Now tell me why you did it.
I didn't kill my wife. I loved Ellen. Sure, we had a problem. We had a strange obsession with calling me Dick, but I'd never kill her. She's the mother of my children, for Christ's sake.
Dick, that sounds hard to swallow.
For the love of God, stop calling me Dick.
Look, the last thing I want to do is get a rise out of you, Dick. I just want the truth.
I want my lawyer. I will not say another word to my lawyer's present. I didn't kill my wife, and my name's not fucking Dick.
Now, don't get all stiff, Dick. I'm just looking for answers.
Fuck you!
The only one getting fucked here is you, Dick. By Bubba in jail, where you're headed. Someone get this limp prick out of my eyesight.
Good Lord in heaven, poor Esteban is going to be getting raped by the end of the week. Stay tuned for more updates from McGrundle Farms and McGrundleville. Poor Esteban is just in a whole shitload of trouble at this point. Let's get this Bigfootville wrapped up. Woo! And stay tuned at the end because we do have another edition of What the Fuck Theater.
Right. Oh yeah. So basically, the sheriff tells a story about his buddy seeing Bigfoot, and then this old man basically gets interviewed, and I didn't catch his name, but he's basically saying anybody seeing Bigfoot's drunk, right? So then Tuttle comes in and he's laughing and he's just like, it was an elk, fuck you, right? Because by now Tuttle's just right. So there's a scene where they talk about logging in Oklahoma and places that have not ever been touched and how Biggie could live there and stuff like that. Will Banks is all about it. He's like, fuck yeah, right? So the news chick,
Tuttle still says it doesn't exist.
Fuck yeah, Biggie's out there, right? Yeah. The whole crew rents a cabin somewhere out there to investigate, right? So they start the investigation. It's nighttime and everything. sometime in the night, the cabin lost power, and like shit just froze all over. It was like snow and shit like that night. Right? Nothing took the bait because nothing is walking around. They don't want to freeze their nuts out there.
Right, when it's that damn cold, nothing moves,
cold.
including you. That's why your ass is inside looking at cameras.
Yeah. Right? So there's like this like fire, like campfire, and then you start seeing Native American people, and then you get this like narration about Native Americans, and you get this guy talking about the like different woo squatch that Native Americans believe in and stuff, like the like magic powered, things that they do or whatever. And then a Seminole elder said that they live underground, and he's talking about them. And so then you get I don't know if it was Tim, Jim, Lim, Sim, Harjo, but he's in a couple documentaries. But I think his last name's Harjo, but he's a Native American, and he talks about his sightings and everything, right? So as they take a crew out and everything, they kind of find these like imprints that they were calling tracks and stuff.
Impressions. They were impressions in the leaf bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're talking about the fat Indian guy, right?
I'm on edge. I'm uneducated.
No, you ain't uneducated. I'm just trying to get the proper terms out there so when other people find a dent in the ground, they don't call it a track. They call it an impression because it could be made by anything. Yeah. I mean, we've seen things that look like tracks that turned out to be rattlesnake where they cover themselves up at night and then scurry out in the morning can leave an impression like a round foot. But sadly, we learned that that's not the case. Mr. Phil Pulling of Para Breakdown educated us on that motherfucker. Anyhow.
Yeah. So they tried to take pictures of something they were seeing off of the fucking thing, and dude's all like, "You smell that? You smell that? Stink, or whatever, right?" And so then fucking, what's it called? They show like this picture blown up, and it's just like this black blur. So they got a blur squatch in their little picture thing, right? So then this dude at night does like that, like, like fucking Blair Witch fucking in the camera, like, like personal little diary, like saying like if I die or whatever, right? So he's talking and he starts chirping out because he's hearing things, like behind him, and you can hear it on the camera, and he starts hearing shit and he's tripping and everything. So then you get like after that, this like narration, like, is Bigfoot out there? These scientists are saying it's a hoax and the mystery will continue. And the Skywalker dude says, "Fuck yeah, it's real." The news lady wants to see it. She's like, "Fuck yeah." And the fucking Tuttle says, "Show proof." "Fuck you."
It's not real.
And so Will Banks says,
"It's a bear."
Yeah, Will Banks is like, "We need a body." "Fuck you." Hair
Ain't no bear.
"Tall man was here, so was I." "Fuck you," right? And then fucking you get like this footage that they were showing that I've never seen before ever, that they showed all throughout this documentary of this dude walking in the woods or whatever, because I'm pretty sure a guy in a suit. But anyways, they keep showing this footage.
Yeah.
And then the credits
Is this
roll.
Bigfoot?
So you get to the end of it.
Is this video of Bigfoot?
So it's like...
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I like it. I like all the eyewitness accounts. Good. I like the I liked the fact that the game and fish guy was like, "Yeah, I ain't never seen anything, but whatever. Something might be out here." They had enough things to make it interesting without sucking at the teat of Gimlin. That I give Bigfootville. I give it 2 thumbs up. Watch it. Definitely watch it.
Yeah, definitely. I give it 2 thumbs up too. It was a good one, and it's worth a watch again. And hey, I say watch it. It definitely. When you think about Oklahoma and other states, you don't think that it could be out there, but after watching this documentary, you definitely would fucking think that
it looks just like a lot of places. It's like
a lot of witnesses your way and a lot of stories. Yeah, and hey, it was well put together. A lot better than a lot of these like
another crap we watched.
Pacific Northwest documentaries.
Exactly.
So. I mean, hey, you did it, Oklahoma.
Yay, you guys. So, yeah,
Fuck yeah,
definitely.
watch this
Check
shit.
check it out. Watch Bigfootville. That's going to kind of wrap it up for us already this week. I know half an hour shows is all we actually promised you with Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly. So if you get any more than that, God bless you. Come on out and see us Wednesday. We got the Squatchers Lounge podcast with David and I. We're going to be talking about Sasquatch around the world, another one of those types of shows. And Thursday night, at 6 p.m. Pacific time, come and join myself as I start off the series of Reverend Jeff's interviews. That's right, we're going to be talking with Collier Wilms of Sasquatch, Boss of the Forest. That's right, we're going to be talking about who, what, why, and where, and where the project's coming from and how they're doing on Indigo, and go and figure the rest out from there. So be sure and join us right here on this channel Thursday night at 6 p.m. We'll also have live chat open, but it'll be family friendly, so no too many fucks, okay, people? Fuckity fuck. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for us. Wes,
Fuck.
there you go. I was gonna ask you for any last words, and those are the ones that'll actually do it. Thanks everybody for watching.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I was gonna say, what's it called? I did add several more items to my online store of art stuff that I've done, paintings and stuff like that. So if you want to check them out, go to weslosner.com. All right.
There you go. That's right. weslosner.com. Check it all out. Thanks for watching Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly. For your old pal Wes, I'm the Reverend Jeff. We say thanks for watching, and may the Sam Squanch be with you. That's right. Always. I've been telling the people that don't like me recently that may the Squatch be with you elsewhere. That's kind of the way I feel about it. And here is a brand new What the Fuck Theater. Too Far, Part 1.
When the bats saw the fellas, they had just eaten a shit ton of pizza with Agent Moral, and they decided that the Squatchers Academy was the place to be. Now, we take a look at the Squatchers Academy and what lies in wait for the fellows.
Hi, welcome to the Squatchers.
Thank you for the kind greeting. We aren't here to learn, sadly. Today, we are here to teach. Bunch of sorrow. Leave none living. Teach them. Teach them all.
Pew, 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 pew.
No! Oh my God! What are you doing?
Pew, pew, pew.
General, they are all dead. The trap is set. The rebels won't stand a chance. Well done. Take the night and sweep the compound for survivors. Search it all. Any info leading to the rebel bases or safe houses, bring to me immediately. As you wish, sir.
Go, General Boxer. A message from Lord Sally.
General, my sources tell me that the two idiots are on their way to the academy. Are you and my knights ready to retrieve my
Yes, my master. The trap is set and relit. The candle will be your possession before this night is over. These fools will elude us no more.
Good. Make it happen. Leave not living.
Oh no! Will the fellows learn what's going on? Will someone save them before General Marks rips the grundle from Reverend Jeff? Tune in next week. Same Squatchy channel, same Squatchy time.